You know. You invited. No, such Nitiasi. One man can say,
anyone who lies, check the nose. Check the nose of that face. Check the nose of that face. Anyone who lies, you see the way your nose is flying. No, because you are lying.
You see your nose is flying.
I believe I can fly.
Okay, so to our first story is about Councillor George Lutterodt. So he has he's saying that the Minister for Creative Arts Industry, Dzifa Gomashie, he has advised her to do away with uncompleted projects of the NPPS. So no projects there's no need for her to even make an effort of completing that project, but rather she should initiate her own project. And to the DJ welcome patrol, what video in my
say the straightforward jacketing say whatever they said they are going to do, if it demands that they should know what NPP have done, they should know and start their own.
That's what I said. No, and
you say with Mama can be said whatever needs to be investigated will be investigated and needs to be continued will be continued, because constitution 35(7) now or say as practicable as it is.
As practicable.
Yes, for the new government. The law demands say onto ejumedie bia so if it's not practicable to them, they shouldn't hear the noise from us. Do you get where I'm coming from? To do it. Whatever they said they would do, they should do. Yeah, Roma can say me Sunday meeting in the say.
What can?
His Excellency John Dramani.
Okay,
see. Health. The Obama health, they say. Obama are investigating all the health projects agenda, whatever we in terms of health. If it's feasible, say, but my year, they say a correcting and insisting no be any help obey. Once and one like but men correct to say when can obey. Etiwaba to asuni and share there be. Master Makwa can say, who were to so be sidine. No be I say, ya frost ever to a dinosaur. Now, come where they now say, Dana, we see 5-bedroom house, they Jimmy dine. Now you have 3-bedroom. Dzifa bedroom, not got 3-bedroom house.
That's your view.
Because one year, we will saw the 3-bedroom house, the 5-bedroom house. I want to win. There are other things that are not part of it. So before she comes to sit, the pressure will come. Will you continue from this?
Why did you have to quote that article that you quote?
As practical.
Okay, so Councillor Lutterodt believes the minister should ignore past projects if they don't align with her vision or aims. Now, we are the same people who would complain that when NPP was in government, when NDC was in government, obviously they were not able to complete certain projects. So when the next government comes to power, then the next government is supposed to see to it, say, our government and as our MP notice no be making sure say the uncompleted projects no maybe before you initiate or before you implement another one. Now here's the case Councillor Lutterodt is saying, say he's advising the minister to overlook all those projects if there's an if there. Okay, Sister Debbie, I'll start with you.
Councillor Lutterodt, right? Am I right?
Yes.
Is he the only councillor in Ghana?
Hey,
no, I want to know.
Oh no.
Oh, okay, because it looks like every here and then, like he comes.
Oh, hobby.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask. Okay, and no government will put up a project that will not benefit the citizen. No government will put up a project, a building that will not benefit the citizens, because even before that project will be approved, it has to pass through due processes. It has to go to Parliament for the people to decide. So even if they bring it to Parliament and then they realize that the project the government is bringing on board is not going to benefit the country, they abolish it or they boycott that project. but then they always make sure that the project in which the government is bringing on board, if only it will benefit the people of the country, they will pass it, and then the project will they will start something with it. And so he's saying that as she's coming, she should make sure that she doesn't continue with projects of previous government. That's our problem as, I won't say Ghanaians, but as Africans. See, let's say from Nkrumah time up to now, we have a lot of projects that have been left to rot in the bushes just because Party A comes into power and then he's gone, and because Party A, I don't really relate with Party A, and so I'm not going to do it. Forgetting you are there because of the people, and forgetting that project has been mounted because of the people. And the project is not, okay, so let's say Mahama is in power right now. Akufo-Addo was in power before. The project MPP started. It's not for Akufo-Addo. It's not for any of the political party members. It's for the country. It's for Ghanaians. Mahama, when Mahama came into power before Akufo-Addo came, all the projects he started with, the e-blocks, the hospitals that were left to rot in bushes, even though it was fully completed. It's like it was just left for Akufo-Addo to go and launch it, that okay, fine, this government is done. We are opening it like fresh for people to know that yes, it's like the house, or no, let me put it this way, the project has been approved and accepted. From now onwards, it will start functioning. They won't do it, and it has become a main challenge of this country, and each and every day we are losing billions of cedis just because of this. And then you are here telling her that she shouldn't continue. What do you mean by she shouldn't continue? So
he made,
I know he don't even bring that if. Don't even,
if only it's meaningful, she should go ahead.
So
but if it's not,
okay, so the e-blocks that Mahama started and Akufo-Addo didn't complete, it is of no benefit to the country, right? The hospitals that was fully built with equipment, thousands, some more billions of cedis in the hospital that were left to rot. So you are telling me that it has no benefit, Saglami or whatever, housing and whatever. So you are telling me that particular building that amounts to a lot of money is of no benefit to the country, and so they've left it to rot. Just like that. No, for me, I don't believe there is any if anywhere. So you are telling her to go and start. Yes, I know she also have projects in mind. She has a lot of things. Even with Mahama, I know he has actually promised Ghanaians that when he comes into power, there are things he's going to do. But first, things they've started that were not completed, that are for me, I believe every project that is brought on board actually has a benefit, and it's going to benefit the people. Why not complete it? When you are done with it, then you bring up your own initiative. That is why even before the election we were saying that, see, it is about time these politicians stop promising us, bringing up new policies, bringing up new initiatives. For me personally, I was thinking that they should do away with the new policies they always brought on board, like I will do this, I will do that, I will do this, because at the end of the day they don't even do any of this, any of those of the above mentioned. Even the one they've done, they've not even completed. So the best thing is, as you are coming on board, let the people know that this is me, I'm coming. Yes, we have a lot of projects we want to bring on board, but there are things that have been left to rot. Why not we finish with that? When we are done with it, then we'll continue with this one. Because I've forgotten this community also. They've built the school, done everything. It was just left for the president to go and say like, oh, yes, we've now launched it. Like as I said earlier on, like it's now functioning for the students to come in and then utilize the space. It has been left to rot, and then these students are sitting under trees. When you're going to school, you carry your own chair, and sometimes you see them sitting on the bare floor, and then you are saying you should come and start with a different initiative. I'm not against that. I'm not saying that what she has in mind, she shouldn't bring it on board, but it will be in the interest and in the benefit of all citizens if those projects that have been left to rot will be continued. We know that when the previous governments were in power, they didn't complete, 50% of what Mahama did. And so coming this new government that is in power right now, I know he will actually find it a bit difficult to complete, even though Mahama promised he's going to continue with some of the projects. But seriously, see, this is a key reason that is actually drawing us back as a country. Because you start a project, you don't finish it. Then as a different government is coming, he or she doesn't want to complete that project because he feels like, when I complete this project, they won't say I did it. It was Mahama who did it, and so I'm not going to complete it. You have forgotten that we voted for you into power. We voted for you to bring development. And so as you've started and you did not finish, the next person that comes into power must continue. Because the school you are building, it's not you, because it is still the taxpayers' money. It is our money that they are using to build all those schools, all those hospitals, all those companies that generate revenues for the country. And so if you are saying that when she comes, she should come and continue with a different project, they are not going to, seek for funds again, start a different project, and then when their time is up and then she's not able to finish it, or Mohammed's government is not able to finish that particular project, then it will be left behind. A different government also comes into power. It brings a different project. So now the question we should ask ourselves is that, where are we going as a country if we still have this kind of motive, this kind of childish reasoning as leaders of this country? Then trust me, we will still be marking time.
Okay, thank you very much. DJQ.
Thank you. I can't say. Councillor no oka we anya da fufuru bi edakrom ha enim se o man we anu an ekoso ha from Kofu Abreso ba the late president Mills ba Mahama we se Kofu Ado obi aba na se ni ya sha ase no ye ntoa so wa se ntino ya de da ho ene e obvious so say mami we so aba no obi ni project da ho no onye ayade da ho onye onto aso me yeso beto aso because ye nim schools we brea Mahama enwie a eda so sisi nwurem ana na do wansi, even though free HTS we bre na titifie a osan ko sie a anko benye bi kwankwanka sa double track no obi metafie 3 months no obi so akwa 3 months anko sisi sa schools na anka distance we nsi nti o say oman mu no say anka yesan adwen say so bi be bibia we next government no ba no o so to aso on so na se bu kan say we mra mu say obi ba obi na so we a o so to aso but o ma we ni ewu mu no na da bi kan say mi say me nye na yanka say wona
beje abasobode
aya say me sha me di ase na oba ye me di ni maje abasobode ni nyina me ni obi nche abasobode debi nti poku ase kwan yeso o mo kan nku fara nkonto aso da ankonto aso ene no kre airport yi otu mfa nansi foma anka Kumasi international airport anka emma so anka kue ada town bia o masa anka omutwani die Mahama eni a hospital is a school bi e wo voter region ohene ka say se Kufado wa mebie school no onam se bebie no want no ka tell o say ontimi ntre no no onye so poron san ko bia no so asa so no apam ko bia no ontimi ntre no onye zanko tumfo san ko no so ye sa small TV se dia Okufado felena anko beka ne simti ate ne se o pa no san ko toa eyi ne so airport ne so ayade da krom ha nti o ka me enye mowa minister so mayi omu bebe na mbetwa bebregu ayo mo so mo de on be yije bebregu sanka meti se obi o ka se memo obi ankotoa national cathedral no so dia that one dey mean say no de no enye Ekufa no kwhye ne bo ba wo bia nso be si bia nso no mo se men kan no plus de ma plus because yankopon de ye ni na twetwe ene oni pa mi so aye dada no it say wo Ekufa do ye fa se Ekufa do David o say David nyakopo ka so be si aso na ma no e no wie ne ba Solomon na be wie nti e fan say David ntimi wie na Solomon Mahama be wie na se kati na anka enu mu ye best anka ko ko shebe e ba Mahama so mo ko se ku fa ro dada no o mo se ko fa nkrapo disika nti nyoma bi say na anka council ka say me ma o mo fo musika ko hyemu di anka no dey fine but there are some things we be ha e ku fa no tino ye some project bi o ma wie bebre ho mo wie that is so your minister so ko hye ho a o de mi wani na ye ebu ha na ka we say 70% bi answer kwa say 30% bi o hwe project no na say bi a aka be 30% 10% na so betimi wi a o ya o nye fa nko fi o ye de mo man no ene yo man sika so ye de ye e yo botom sika ye de ye even no ka so mo motom sika kwan ye ti ko no de o man sika na ye so matimi wi so man say project no yentu ye twa foundation na say ye hwede a masa dog na ko ya foforo ye twa foundation na say endu lenti
anya fe na ba be waste sika
da be we say that be say ye wi endu ba bi ai bi a won say we de ye hospital ye wi baka say be to machines agum aka say be painting na to painting na to machines for gum
but if it's still from scratch unja
don't matter scratch na first say bon ka ni ye wi 30%
na wi I didn't free scratch
foundation no wo to foundation na massa forget na ko ya
forget but say at the front na you still start
we start then
initially
yes you still started
ebi a me pese me si hospital but also ni o si ni school
you can
if you can still continue
yes you can still
baby what do no yen some bu no fan kokosi hospital there yen yes every man
so you continue
the school
maybe they built it to they have where say
some so omo lent
so you
oye messi champ you say champ
linting levels
rock go for them
when they are building
no
they have something they call linting levels I don't know
I think it's lenting
level na
and no you can create your betumi
you continue with it
but I did that you say you cars crumple horse anka ye che but man for buy one chema cars ni gunwurem so what you say it's so man we angasa dey am ka say I just say ni papa ne kan no omo ye mai omo twema yi ne na omo no degrader omo atwa ye hoga na ho ahia no mo dwie nya ogum to say earthquake no
ya dan no
na ya ye fertilizer
na Ghana
asa foforo aya sa padia o memu ha no si ya na be kono obi abaye no pesa
will still be a under development
yes because o hwe nyoma pa egumre ma na even hospital kura no ye say ye wie yo just ko bia no keke o se da mi ntumi na nsi ho wan konso ampa ekofo do ntumi na nsi ho school kura no aka se di nkunya begum keke o se mani si o enya mi school nti ayade okrum ha the only person make say ono na dwe different atames ono beto to akofo no bebire so no bebire na akofo ye no ono be wie ye go no na dwe different since omo ba ye no omo ba ye de from kofo so ba no papa ji no man wan to aso ono hu say agbe mafia de ko try agbe mafia hwa na wa bebe wi okwenti no ni akofo ni run say ye no wan ben ho kra wan ben ho ba atame so ba no kofo awie no obeto aso
we all are saying say agbe mafia this is not like your friend is saying personal life because meaning say when it comes to as in personal life you're a contractor or something so obi be for ejuma
ya di contract from musem
no that mean can say so obi be for ejuma na ejuma na okay no hu say obi ye bi na nipa na ejaya na meaning say omo wu nipa no nto aso I was nipa na o sha ase no no anesa be wie because mate say eyo mutumi kunko for mutumi to but this is something that general public there enye nipa ba ko there say this is that they be kind they are using our own money to build it
I go tell me kan agbe mafia say I term said that ho yes be papa do nipa bone for but the thing is contractor no one be tua ne kan ya ba ne be tua ne ka nti say kofo ba ka se mi ntua contractor nka so so be gya adwuma na de ma bi odu be gya ba pokwa se de say ati say contract no na ekufadu oni say bi has on to aso because ya get their parliament ma o ma gia tum amasika ndada nti wa mem ya ba o so o hwe no moye so ati ase sana ati say airport no so ye nti bi bo ho a eno o ye den ko no so wie baby wo ho na wo ba na se contractor no be wo adwuru wa man scam na nto aso on tutimi gyan because on ti fa ni sika nye na ne nkodim ti atin say ne councilor candidate atin say ye montungu na say project ni bo ho na say ye wi a aka kana say ye wi a ye nto aso na ye nko ye ne mema ye nse o man sika sa.
Okay, so to our last story, quick na obia apeni baby afa
we are quickie.
Eh.
Kivo Gariada.
Once on my brother kofa, I like you Faboso. Faboso.
You like who?
Hey. Give me so dear. Hey. Baby, I'm can one dream bonnet. But me can't quick, you know. The legends will understand. But only legend.
I know what you're trying to say.
Ah. Oh,
wow. Wow. Odeshi, you know quickie.
Let's continue.
To what say?
Let's continue.
You know quickie.
Negative
na we Kivo Gari no quickie wom ya. Quickie wom.
Say no.
Advert na.
They say like just use what
no here is you know.
Yeah.
To one quickie.
Just like this.
But the quickie need there.
I know.
So, okay, so to our last story, the U.S. Supreme Court has upheld a law that could lead to a nationwide ban on TikTok. Nanka will be back as na we say fire ho ben.
And yes, I know work with dia. So what we say fire ho dia. I pass over.
Most Ghanaians are also in support of it, and they are like, government should also take up this initiative to ban TikTok in Ghana forever, because people are really, even though social media is a platform where we all take lessons, social media is a platform where if anything education goes on, but some people are misusing TikTok, especially the people from where more side no
me modin cause ubodi e be chechire
me modin but sometimes you see
girl now did Mahama tell me
modin
dabi
me say even with that her words and everything shows she's from your side.
No your uncle who do tree now can I then
she's from your side.
The tree now can one case oya igbeni hon me cause oya igbeni saying
no, so like what has to do with like my religion or what?
And I'm sure say, what's it?
Chino can say.
Na so be ambodi.
Yes, I said the way the lady speaks shows that she's from his place.
And I'm say,
and you're also saying that if I don't say that I'm a Voltarian, no one knows I'm a Voltarian. Why don't I look like a Voltarian?
You're true going
If it, I have. Okay, fine.
Get what you one case or you Davi or you also a Davi.
Way.
Okay, so for you, when people see you, they know you are from that place.
That me come mama say me before. I'm saying me Nigerian.
The person has to go and rewash his face.
Nigerian.
I was me Nigerian.
Don't even look like them.
You uncle be bria. Omo yan sante for ba omo kan good tree. Acha say omo tree mu da ho. Nti man say omo yan sante for. Continue with your story.
I never said I didn't mention anyone.
One more thing, but me fi himfa.
I didn't mention your name. I said everything shows that they are from this place.
This place. One at here.
We have a lot of.
Who is sitting here?
We have a lot of places.
Who is sitting here?
Is it the east or the west?
Who is sitting here?
We have a lot of.
That be place now. Who is sitting here?
Yes, that be. Yes, ekute bi ani mira. Exactly. Me mbo with.
Ekute bi majama me.
Me mbo DJ.
We have some come out and chill. We have come out. Maza.
Obuasi went fa.
Obuasi. It's in their place now.
I will Kumasi home. Okay, no wonder.
You see. Oh,
no wonder I said them a body.
Oh, yeah, to us or him.
So as I was saying, sometimes you would.
Mama got to us.
I'm the second mama of the industry. So sometimes you go on TikTok, most especially, and this young ladies, even grown-ups for that matter, grown-ups would be fighting on TikTok using abusive words. And almost you her. One lady be a gay on TikToker Santuane brother nya issue. What's her name? I'm official. She's from Obuasi. Exhibiting all. I'm not saying she's a bush girl, but exhibiting all kind of, excuse me to say, mannerless behavior on social media. So sometimes I ask, and you know, just say, "Nyam, mukom hono nyama bonya diana."
I'm fine.
Kumasi nyama bonya din. I'm asking a question.
This is just a question she's asking.
No,
no, the way like Accra is very expensive.
Yeah.
Baby, yes, on it here. You're too how
because it's like some people have
No,
peace
I
of
trust
mind.
him. We'll go for
I don't
excursion.
trust him. Yes.
you go for excursion. You go for excursion.
We'll go for excursion.
Okay, so DJ Q, I'll start with you, please. Mambo Kumasi, di mambo, you say, you free, me patch or agent. Whatever you throw at me, I will double it and give it to you.
Me can you okay? No, the two one American was saying you can cram them.
Show Papa.
Okay,
so the question is, do you agree? Say, do you agree to Ghanaians? Obviously, say the TikTok should also be banned in your friend is saying Accra here, Ghana here as a whole, because it looks like people are really misusing it.
No banding social media, social media no for the main purpose of creating is just to make friends there. As I make friends now, maybe I wouldn't do a baby or turning can't chat. Now I'm not chatting. That was the main purpose. Mark events and Mark Zuckerberg. Creative. The Facebook and this thing. But I couldn't remember now. You are not for no day. They are doing something. They because social media no. We don't have band no. A bon maybe because you know. Media ni social media now. Those days now for me ko Facebook, me ko share me picture, me ko share madam fuwe, me ne ko chat. But say media ni ya do mo ho agim. Ayi na ye social media for no be. Do ka so band dey anyeye. But the mechanic say just for ban to kasa bi so. Say ultimate gina social media me di panyi bi atem just because of one platform no. Ultimate phone no en to ma wa phone but say can we say phone na toy but you do be atmesi yetimi chi utum sam na ndem gitum you got ni because of one person ti no you be close social media TikTok is na dey aduane sin kofu table so mumudi it's a TikTok no na dey aduane sin kofu table so the likes of Checheku 3940 Akabeneza and this my favorite TikToker Dickness Abokumo say when I like that guy so much. You see, you're called to have fun, but if you be so take advantage, omo madwumo fom no. When you say nyansa, it say Jimmy. Nyansa say Jimmy. Jimmy we don't me opa. Uko school say don't me opa Jimmy. We Jimmy. Uni nyansa. I say Samsona nyansa nso no. Once ye wo yale bia ho aduro, ba ye ni Jimmy aduro ho. What be that? What be that? Also, who be that? On to say, Doctor Bika say, oh, we Jimmy draw. David, you need Jimmy draw. And these people, so I am say, I have to tear the moment because yet it's too fear. Now you show manners. There's no way about to radio so, but it's not TikTok because of freedom of speech. And I say, sir, freedom of speech. No, for phone, no, John, and now, woman hammer, when we need a banner, it is so dainty. And I ha, and I wo, obebre pa. No, see it will fear. Who said despite ba? Eko fa phone ko di mahama panyin bi atem. I didn't know about sir. That it will fear. Who him team do tie me so be fa phone ko di panyin bi atem. Obeka wa adwen just normal. Ba won fa phone fancy wanim. Nipa ne ya na se nya. Na o timi hwe mahama nim. O mfele. Baby nipa na bo breadu. Say your politics kwan kan timi ben no. Na even the man no kra no. Ayo size ni omo. Akufo ado yan se ne kan baby ani madru no. Most of us no. Ye buso ni kwapon timi ndru ho. Because of politics nti no. Timi hwe papie ni pa. The last time na metie abeku santana ache. Ye yi we foforo no. Atamet foforo no. Ofre radio ti kachem okache ni say atamet the new say chimpanzee. No e man panyu ye say oye MPO. Gana man panyi o say the new say chimpanzee. Na wo hwe nipa no kro kasa na. Ne na se popra. As a body ga confirm. Wo hwe nipa ne ho kasa na. Wo say kasa hunu bia na ye kan because of social media ntino. Ntime kasa just one person ntino. You be closing it down. Me sure say US for closing it down because of this things. They have their own reason to closing it down. As because we call other countries now. Untime call mini pay Kim new club social media. Oh, Kim new club. Okay, I think say South Korea president, say North Korea president. Kim. You see, most of the countries, you know, omo nye social media ho. You know. yes because of one person you know you be closing down but you find me mmra say who say no be kasa so wo kasa so nkasa yi a ye be chi watom te say ne IGP odi ba ye o ma si asofo bebre ntimi nhye nkom bi no ba wo sha ase no kura no ye mpanfo mo o be kasa tiam asi a wo ma hye mo nkom say afin si ye hye nkom say black sheriff no o ti fa he song piam famba ba lord I'm amazing say I hate it I mean trendy and so mo ka so ti fa he song piam famba Ghana for awurade ankom
your last words I don't know
maybe even to ask
okay sister the book now the last words are coming.
Okay, so I think there should be a restriction on how we use the social media, and then the people, should I say age difference, they should set rules and regulations. I mean, social media has become so, should I say, so cheap or less expensive. So far as you have data, you can actually download Facebook, TikTok, WhatsApp, and then they don't ask you any tough questions. They just ask you something very small, maybe the name you want to use on social media. It's not that deep. That's what I'm saying, that they ask questions, but
someone can just like.
Yes, it's not that. So I think they should be so. It should be so. I mean, it should be in a way that if the person is not up to, like, if with the age difference, Ghana card, yes, the Ghana card and everything. Just as the way, like, let me say, national service posting, when you want to register yourself, they will need your Ghana card, they will need your GS address, they will, like, a lot of things that, to me, it doesn't really make sense, but they need all those things to verify that you are the person, like, this is the person, and aside that, you still have to go to the office, to go, like, you go to the office in person, I mean, to fill certain forms and stuffs, to verify you. So I think if the social media, even if you won't go to their office, they should require certain details about you that will make it so difficult for everybody to access. So the few people on it, see, if you pass through difficulties to get something, you guide it with intelligence, you guide it very well. You are very careful about how you go about it because you don't want to lose it. This is because you have actually spent a lot, or you've gone through hell to acquire that. So when they make it so difficult for everyone to access it so easily, like now, you can actually see a 10-year-old girl on social media. Like recently, what I saw on social media, I'm not sure that girl will be up to 15 or 14 years. Then she was like, look at me, look at my breasts, look at my butt. Now we won't learn at school again. This is what the teachers want. Just look at this. This is what the teachers want, so you won't learn. So it means as they are going back to school, they are not going to study, but they are going to give themselves out for marks, for grades. Who taught them that? So you see, most of these people are actually using should I say illegal means. They are actually using the wrong weights or doing things on social media just to attract viewers. And the reason why negative content are spreading like wildfire on social media is because if somebody is naked, just go and look at the views. It's more than trillion. But let someone, even though we have people that do the same things and then they go viral on social media, but it's not too common, like people who go naked, people who expose themselves like half naked, do things. You can actually see somebody post a godly picture, a godly video, and then 2 likes, 10 likes, 15 likes, 20 likes, you see, and then you be half naked, shaking things that are not to be shaked in public, and then you are going like 2 million views, this and that. It's really made them do a lot of that. So I think certain things like that, there should be a restriction on it. You are not supposed to expose these things on social media. You are not supposed to use this kind of words. If you use this one, we'll ban you. If you do that, we'll ban you. If you do this, we'll ban you. That one will actually, like, it will work out. But if you are saying you are banning a whole TikTok, it won't work because people are actually using this TikTok like the right way. People are using it to sell. People are using it to expand their business. People are actually using it to broadcast about the talent they have. We see people who dance. We see people, a lot of talent. It's like of late people don't actually have time to be watching television. TikTok has now become everything. But you on TikTok right now, most of the things they show, there's even more funny than when you on the television. The news you want is on TikTok, because now every media house has a TikTok account. They post their news content there. They post materials that are so educative on TikTok, and so immediately you on it, you see a lot of things. So the little I will say is that those who actually post things that are of no value, things that has you can actually see content that has no sense. Like you can actually see this and you be like, what is this? But the person is going far because they are liking, they are commenting, and so you also feel like you are doing something very great. So definitely, but when there is a restriction, like you're not supposed to use this kind of words, you don't do this. If you expose yourself up naked, if you go naked or something, they'll ban you, like angel, stylish or whatever. Where her video got leaked or something, all these people, certain things, people like this, they should be used as an scapegoat. Then you block the person, like you ban the person. Maybe you cannot actually ban the person for a long time. Let's say maybe 1 year restriction or 6 months, so the person will actually learn sense. So if next time the person is actually coming back, he or she knows how to, put things in order so that he won't fall into that kind of trap again. But when we make it so easy, and trust me, there is no way like some of these things will cease, because sometimes when you open social media, the things you see with your eyes, it's just unbelievable. Yeah, so that's the only thing that will work out. But to ban TikTok, Ghana, let me just say Ghana, it won't work. Seriously, it won't work. I'm not sure it will work. It won't work. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So that was for him, my Timothy and Sister Debbie with the trending stories. We are done. So when it's 5:30. The evening news will come your way. Thank you guys so much for joining me today on Ghana Talk Show and Working Nation with me here. I'll be back after the news, so stay tuned. I'll go by name DJ Q.